3546 Cheswick Drive, Holiday, Florida. Final walkthrough video. The lawn needs to be mowed, edge trimmed, blowed, and weeded. Definitely going to be a tenant charge on that. So there, underneath all that there's a flower bed with mulch in there, just like this one. All of these, whatever these are, were not planted by the owner, so they all need to be removed.
No, they weren't. I planted them. They're just never been trimmed.
All right, I guess we just need to trim them all back and make them look nice. Flower beds all need to be weeded. We need weed spray on all the cracks, get rid of all these miscellaneous weeds throughout the entire sidewalk area. All right. Interior of the home needs a deep clean. Working on getting power and water on today. As you can see, there's going to be some touch paint and cleaning spots throughout the entire house. Very deep clean. This blind does not rotate all the way. That blind will need to be replaced. Deep cleaning, I mean including the ledges. Every door and chair rail looks like that. Need a new AC filter. This one was never replaced by the tenant. You can see the cabinet's very, very dirty. It is an 18 by 24. The cabinets, for the most part, need to be scrubbed inside and out. You can see it looks like somebody drew a crayon there. A little bit of whatever that is, Kool-Aid or something there. You can see they just didn't clean on the inside. This is all stuff we've pulled out of the inside already. Appliances are very dirty. You can see the top and on the inside. Evidently, they've never heard of cleaning their appliances. Filthy, filthy, filthy. As you can see, just dirt everywhere. Just gross. This is the one section of damaged piece of cabinet. It is from this dragging across here. So instead of opening it and pulling it towards them, they drug it here like that, causing damage. Thankfully, the Lazy Susan is still in working order. It's hard to come by right now. Even the backsplash needs to be cleaned. You can see junk and food splatter all over it. The kitchen faucet appears to be loose. Wasn't when they moved in, but it is now. I don't know if they had a different one in here at one point in time and changed it, but it definitely wobbles really bad, so that needs to be tightened. Again, all appliances need to be cleaned. Backsplash needs a good solid recaulk. There's just hair everywhere. Underneath, everything seems to be in good operational order. Unfortunately, we don't have water or power on at this moment in time, so it's hard to tell. But you can definitely see that this place has just never been cleaned. Again, these were brand new appliances 1 year ago when they moved in. Interior, just gross. You can actually see food or a dead roach right there. Food inside of this. Just disgusting. All right, into the garage. Again, you can see some kick marks on the door, definitely just dirty on the door. So we're gonna have some touch painting and some cleaning that we need to do. One of the water valves, so either the hot or the cold, do need to be replaced. I'm not sure exactly which one. That's indicated by this very full bucket. It's right here. I'm assuming the tenant put this here when he moved out because of the leak. Unfortunately, this was not recorded before this date, so there you go. Or before move out, I believe he did mention it in a text message notifying us that he was bringing the keys. Hot water heater appears to be in good order. That is only 1 year old, so it definitely should be. I'm sorry, 2 years old. 2019. Out here, everything seems to be fine. Garage door seems to be in good working order. It's a brand new door 1 year ago. Lock. Lock. All the touch paint and everything is right here. While we're here, let's go look at the back. So we got more weeding that we need to do, more landscaping that needs to be done as soon as possible. We need to trim this tree back a little bit, but I'm gonna handle that myself, trim it back up off the ground. Clean that dryer vent, make sure all that's cleared out of there. All right, in the actual patio, as you can see, they just never weeded this area, so it needs to be weeded, cleaned up. How they didn't notice a tree was growing out of the tracks of the sliders, beyond me. More weeds that need to be cleared up. Be very careful that you differentiate between what is a flower. These are flowers. That is not. I can't believe I spent so much time on this deck. Ugh, irritating. The exterior, oh yeah, this one section of screening looks like it came loose and came down, so we need to replace that spleen in that section of screen. All the other sections appear to be in good tact. Definitely need to clean. There's a couple spots there that need to be cleaned up. They did break the actuator, the actual wood block that was attached to this. They just snapped it right off, so not sure how that happened. Here's some of the pressure washing that needs to happen. Really just on the aluminum bits of the patio here. Definitely help out quite a bit. There's also a little bit of touch paint that should probably happen. Looks like that's just missed spots from when they painted it a year ago on the exterior. Okay. All right, coming back through the living room here. So you can see the walls are in okay shape. You can see where they need to wash the walls here. Might even require some touch paint about the trim and that. Just dirty footprints all over the floor. A little bit of caulk. There's also a new crack that developed right there. It's right on that seam of the pony wall. Couple cracks here from the original renovation. Wasn't wrapped very well. All right. You see there's a couple spots where you need to have some touch paint from the move in and move out. There's also some that's right over here by the AC. You see, just very dirty. There's all the dust that was never removed out of the grill. They just kept changing out the ACs. So there's that. Have tested all the smoke detectors. They are working, which is good. Maybe. Maybe not. So a spot on the wall there. Little spot there. Zoom back out here. All right. So let's go into the master. They had left a bunch of stuff. I mean, it just looks like they didn't sweep or mop anything before they left. You can just see, I'm assuming, are soda or beer drops. Just dirty footprints. A couple spots on the wall that need to be touched up, like right there. And then whatever it is that they spilt here and just left. All the blinds need to be cleaned. They are dirty. They've never once been cleaned at all. That blind has actually got a blade that is broken. Found that out when I opened it. So that one needs to be replaced if possible. Front and back of the doors. I mean, again, you can see the dirt on these doors, just disgusting. It's all over. It's every single door too, right on the little beveled edges. They're just all extremely dirty. Here's the inside of that little enclosure. This is actually one of the spots that doesn't look too bad. Just needs to have a little bit of weed stuff put down, a couple of the leaves removed. We're good to go there. For the most part, the sink is in okay shape. As you can see, very, very dirty still. It's kind of a theme of this property. They just refuse to clean up after themselves. Here we go. You see, just very dirty. I mean, just, is that toothpaste spit? I don't even know what the heck that stuff is. It's just disgusting. Oddly enough, the mirror's not in too bad a condition. These are just gross. Like, they never once wiped off anything in this house. All right. Toilet paper holder in this room and the other room are both loose. I turned them back to the proper location that they're supposed to be in. You can see in the shower, we need a lot of cleaning in here. I mean, it's like the bottom 3 or 4 inches of all the tiles are just disgusting and discolored. You've also got, I'm just going to assume, soap scum and residue all over the tiles as well. I think they spray painted this for some reason, not sure why, but they got it on the tile and the ceiling. The little cutout here is definitely pretty gross. We need to get some caulk in this corner before that does any damage to anything. Some dirt on the baseboards, just dirty, very, very dirty. This whole hallway is probably the dirtiest part of the entire house. And it just, unfortunately, you can't show the smell through a video, but it stinks in here as well. Like they've just never cleaned at all. So. All right, in this bathroom, just see it's more dirt, more lovely grossness. We need to reseal this back. It looks like they've splashed a bunch of water up on the wall here and it's starting to deteriorate. So that's a problem that we need to look into. Also, the cabinet base has been damaged by water and it looks like there's an unreported leak back here as well. So definitely all things that we want to investigate further. Just gross. I mean, they just never cleaned anything. Ugh. All right, the toilet looks like they've removed it or moved it several times. It needs to be cleaned up around the base to keep it from having any further issues. We need to clean up the tub surround. Looks like there's a couple spots where the grouts just kind of come loose, so that needs to be redone. I don't know what this is all about and why that is so far off, but that's the way we found it. It is movable, but it's definitely something we need to look into further. Not sure what this is either. Looks like there's construction adhesive that they put on here or something. I don't know what that is, but that needs to be cleaned up as well. All right. This is very loose. It looks like it actually has been removed at one point in time. You can see where they kind of removed it and then put it back on, but it's very loose. Again, this toilet paper holder, also very loose. Sink, just disgusting. Mirror. I mean, there you go. Yuck. You can see more dirt on the door from the AC vent, probably from never changing the AC filter. I don't know what that is. I think it looks like paint, like maybe they were trying to touch paint, but that wasn't there when they moved in. More junk on the wall. This is the one wall that will probably have to be completely repainted just because of the amount of junk that's on there. Yeah, great. All right, and the final bedroom. Common theme, floors are filthy. Walls need to be touched up and cleaned. All the blinds need to be cleaned. This blind needs to be replaced. It's got a broken blade and the wand is broken as well. Found that in the closet with that one that they also removed. I don't know if they were trying to pull a bait and switch or what, but we caught it. As you can see, all the baseboards are just filthy. You can see there's a lot of marks on the wall. In this room especially, I don't know what all these marks are from. But they're definitely an abundance of them. You can see all the scratches on the wall. It almost looks like they had a bed on the floor in this room. Yeah, it actually looks like, because that's the one section of clean floor that there is. All right, moving forward. The ceiling fans, they could use to clean while we're cleaning the rest of the property, but they're actually not too bad a condition. The doors, again, just every up the edge here, you can see a lot of the dirt. This is the dirt on all the blinds. This one just happens to be sun side, so you can see it really good. Need to replace that light fixture with a moon. I thought I did that last time, but I guess I didn't. Just a little bit more junk up there. And clean up that door spot there.